Well, we've unmuted now anyway, so there we go, we're live anyway. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the CSR live stream. I am called Craig. You can tell that because there is some text above my head. I'm joined by...
I'm Hoops. Hello, I am a designer on CSR2 and we're ready to play some Showdown.
Yeah. But also Nathan's here as well.
Hi.
Don't forget about Nathan. Nathan is the Dr. Dre of CSR2.
I work in player support.
Very good. Okay,
I like beer.
You like beer?
I do like beer, but I said delighted to be here.
Oh, okay. Well,
I do like beer as well. So
they're not mutually
exclusive.
Right. Firstly, we should check that everyone can actually hear us. We had some issues last time around. We'll monitor the chat as best we can and look to see if...
Suzuka, Kenneth's from Denmark, Sergio Herrera's here, Lars Berg Jensen's here.
Okay, that's good. If we can't be heard, chuck it in the comments or whatever. And
they can hear us.
They can hear us.
Harry Pallick can anyway.
Okay,
AJ can,
right.
Seth
Harry
can.
Pallick knows what the deal is. So what are we here for today, Tom? What are we
We're here to look
about?
at Showdown.
Okay.
Showdown is a new player versus player multiplayer mode. Some of you will have been added to some of the soft launch events that we've been running. This is the first one that's gone out to all players. It's still a mode that we're still figuring out. We're getting the balancing right. We're still working on it, which is why there's the beta branding.
Yeah.
But for this event, everyone's involved. You
Everyone's
can use any Pagani car, and there is a pretty spectacular version of the Huayra Roadster BC. Is it Drago Viola?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
ridiculous. That is available to the top 1,000 players in this Showdown event.
Okay.
So I reckon, Craig,
We should just go in
let's just get in there.
Go
We've
ahead.
got, for full disclosure, we should say this.
Yes.
We have set this car up to be pretty competitive so we can actually play you guys. We've called ourselves, what's the profile? CSR2 live stream.
It is.
We want to find
It's
you,
convenient.
right? So before you start saying, the dev team are going to win one of these cars, we're absolutely not going to win one of these cars.
No.
We will not be landing anywhere in a significant place. But we've set this up because we thought it'd be super fun to race you guys.
Indeed. Okay. And if you see us looking that way or down here, we're looking at the chat, just so you know why.
Yeah.
You might see us kind of looking around.
Or the device, which is... here as well. It's all over the place.
The first thing we need to do in Showdown is some seeding races.
Seeding race.
If anyone's played this, you'll have seen these. The seeding races are against AI drivers, and they're effectively there to decide how good your car is and kind of what your starting trophy amount could be. Because the more trophies you've got, the better your prize is, but it also dictates who you come up against.
Okay, so you can only use Paganis in this event, right? Cool. I just noticed in the chat someone was saying they got a Pagani. That's good. They can join in.
You've got a Pagani, and we gave out a Pagani Huayra to every player a couple of weeks ago. So there's no excuse. If you've not got that Pagani Huayra, well, you should have been there earlier.
Yeah, you can get it in the dealership now if you need to.
Someone was putting in hashtag where is Craig's cap?
Yeah, it's on my head.
Well, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's under my desk. I have a collection of caps under my desk, and my head was feeling warm, so I decided not to indulge in the cap today.
Let's get racing,
I'm going to go do a race. Right.
I've done one of these seeding races so far, which is why we're on a couple of trophies.
Am I going to be playing against a bot here?
Yes.
Okay, right. So, shiny things.
Which is why they won't be in. They probably won't be in a Pagani. This is just to find out your starting point.
Right.
It's Gabriel.
Wow.
Well. How convenient, because Gabriel did the lighting for this track.
Well, what a coincidence. Don't forget manual launch.
Okay.
There you go. Bang, bang.
Oh, Jesus,
bang.
it's quick, isn't it?
Yeah, the first couple of gears in the Huayra is rapid. So we're getting through Showdown. You will have seen in this matchmaking, we're not in a lobby. We're not trying to find someone, trying to find you. Someone's trying to swap, blah, blah, blah. This is just about quick races. This is only the second seeding race. You're quite a bit quicker than this car.
I was significantly quicker there, Tom. I don't know if you noticed.
Well 12 seconds.
Thank you. I did do well, didn't I?
You'll notice that in these races, the RP is very low because it's a seeding race.
Okay.
Do not worry.
So what is plus 40? What am I getting there?
Trophies.
Trophies? I'm getting steering wheels as well.
You're getting steering wheels and trophies. This is a participation milestone. Every single time you complete a race in Showdown, whether you win or whether you lose, you are making progress towards the participation goals. You will see there that your next one is when you hit 3 races.
Pretty low down on the leaderboard as
We're
things
low
go
down,
on.
but we've broken into the top 92,000.
Well, that's we're almost there now.
To quote Yaz,
the only way is laterally. Right, okay, so am I going to be up against a bot again?
No, we're going to be doing a few, yeah.
Real human people.
We're doing about 3 or 4 seeding races.
Oh no, it's okay, so here we go. It's Marcus.
56 trophies.
He's got his fancy RWB there.
Remember, first 2 gears are rapid. Shift,
Okay.
bang, bang.
Shift, bang, bang, that was your catchphrase for a while, wasn't it? Shift, bang, bang.
I think you ran like a 12-second last time.
12 seconds. I reckon it's going to be the same, if not slow. Oh no, maybe it's 12. Maybe it's 12. It's on 12, right?
I think that was good.
You're on fire. So Hoops, what's the main difference? I've seen a few comments about it, about this event
Yeah.
and live races. So you mentioned earlier that this, there's no kind of matchmaking manually going through, finding people. It's swift, it's smooth, it's automatic. You got the trophy element.
Yeah, I guess the first thing is we are matchmaking players based on your trophy count.
Okay.
We're not considering the speed of the car in this event. And I know that players will find that they'll reach certain points where they're coming up against very quick players who are on a similar amount of trophies.
Mm-hmm.
You will lose those races, but the good thing is those players will carry on climbing up the leaderboard. They'll carry on gaining trophies. You might lose a few, and it will mean that you'll find your right level. Mm-hmm. The good thing about that is if you increase your car's performance by fitting upgrades, improving the shift pattern, fusion parts, stage 6, whatever, you will get a quicker car and you will climb up.
Yes.
And what we found in the lobbies is you improve your car's performance, but you just go into a new lobby based on time and you win just as much as you did before.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to reward people who can improve their car's performance.
That makes sense.
Cool.
And we said, just looking at the leaderboard then, we were at like 92,000.
Yeah.
Does that
Jumped
mean
to 70
over
something
92,000 players have been playing Showdown?
Yeah, and we only kicked this off at 11 a.m. GMT.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've already seen like a good amount of races.
Million last time I checked.
Yeah, races.
Which is insane.
There's a lot of races coming in.
Right. Am I going to be racing real people now? Is that have I
We'll
seeded?
have to see. So now you've done 4 races. Your next participation race is at 5.
Okay.
You've also hit 200 trophies. So you're going to get 25 bronze keys.
Oh.
So we've also got these milestone rewards.
Okay.
When you hit a certain amount of trophies, you get rewards then and there. A bit like the crew championship milestones.
Right. Mm-hmm. Hey, we're climbing up this leaderboard
63,000.
significantly. We've done a couple of thousand so far. Well, yeah.
Buzu said just in the chat there that he's having some problems with Showdown. I think just to reiterate what Hoop said is that it is a test. We're refining the feature. We're getting your feedback on it. So if you've got feedback or things aren't maybe working quite how you think they should, then let us know on social media or send in a ticket to the customer support team, and we'll happily look into it and get that kind of recorded and logged for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what a rubbish shift that was.
Getting closer now.
I'm getting close. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay.
The seeding race, they're starting to speed up. So we're starting to establish where we should be in the leaderboard, which is good.
Okay. So this is a time limited event for the moment, right? But we're going to roll it out into more events in the future.
That's exactly right. Yeah, this event is running for 5 days. So people can compete all over the weekend. You've got a good amount of time to keep moving through these participation rewards, the milestone rewards, and then ultimately your final ranking is going to dictate who gets that prize car.
Okay.
A question here about how do we monitor potential cheaters in Showdown like we do for leaderboards and season prize cards. So I think this particular event's got a leaderboard, so you can look at that to identify potential cheaters. Your reports are really, really useful, so you can send in a ticket if you want to give it a tip off. But also we've got a lot of heuristics and things behind the scenes which are always looking for irregular behaviour or things which just shouldn't be realistic to achieve, which helps us detect and then kind of remove those cheaters. But actually what we've seen is most people, the vast majority of players are genuine, are legit and are playing fairly.
Right.
We're against a real person.
They're
GT racers.
Revolution.
Right, they're
that
getting
could spell
destroyed.
disaster because his car is quick.
Don't you worry about it. I've got it covered. Oh, I've not got it covered. I
flew
spoke
off.
too early. Oh no!
They literally zooped off like that.
And like this will happen right after the seeding races. If lots of other people have come in,
Right.
they've done
Okay.
it. But the good thing is, this guy's going to have won, or girl is going to have won a lot of trophies.
Right.
They're going to move. We're probably going to lose a handful of
Look at
trophies.
that. 7 seconds.
So we're back down to 275.
Right. Let's see.
They'll
what
have
that
shot
does.
off. That's okay.
But you're still getting participation credits and
Still
rewards,
making progress.
right? Yeah.
What's the deal with RP on this, Tom? Am I able to make as much RP here as I can in regular
That's
racing?
a good question. We've set the RP to be very similar to the standard live lobby. So you should see, we can actually have a look at the figure on the next race just to get a comparison. It's meant to be nice and generous.
Darius Jones.
Similar car.
God Squad. Okay.
God Squad.
Well, let's
Right,
see if
come
his
on,
powers are godly or not.
So hopefully we can redeem ourselves.
Nah.
Great start.
Oh, great start.
Great start.
Come on,
Craig.
we're cheering for you.
I'm really mucking up these shifts.
No,
So
it's good. We're back in the game.
we're back in the game.
So that's
okay.
what I mean. We did come
Okay.
up against a really tough car there.
Yeah.
They trashed us, they moved away, but this is a bit better. So this is someone who's a bit more similar to us in terms of trophies.
Well,
And you smoked them.
We've won that one.
you can't buy talent.
You've smoked them like a kipper. As you can see there, they're on 646, we're on 699 PP.
Nice.
They're going to have lost a lot. I lost a little bit. They'll find someone appropriate and we can keep going.
Okay, man, we've already done a fair amount of races in however long we've been live for.
Well, that's the point. And like people who've played live races, at times you'll have found it's quite tough to get into a race. There's a bit of cat and mouse. There's people having to swap. If
Okay.
you want to go in and RP trade and swap, that's totally fine. We don't mind you doing that. But we would rather you come into Showdown and hopefully you can see with the rewards and there's something to play for. It's kind of a better value proposition. But as we've said, we're not going to just rip out live races because we know a lot of people have built that into their way of playing.
Loco N2. What?
Envy, I think is
Envy. He's got Apple Envy, I think. Right, here we go.
That probably
Shift.
means that he's an Apple user, and I saw the old swapping logo. But that's
Well,
good. That's a good sign
okay.
that these players that have normally been in
Come
live
on,
races,
he's too
Yeah.
quick,
going in
man.
here.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we're...
I have a few questions in the chat about when's the 2.7 update. Just check out the CSR2 blog on Tumblr or our HelpShift website. We will post updates on both of those platforms with information about upcoming updates and features.
It's on the way though, right?
Okay.
It is on the way. We're really excited to release it.
So if people aren't seeing Showdown on their events map,
Yeah.
why might that be? Because I know that, was it Bozos or something
Okay.
that was in the chat saying you can't see it?
Right.
Is that down to versioning or what? Because
Yeah.
we said this is
It
for
should
everyone,
be
right?
there. If you're on the latest version,
Yeah.
you're online, you're connected, you've got all the latest pushes, you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Force close your app, make sure you're connected, restart it, and have a look. It's on the central hub. It should be visible.
Sat Mantuga. That is a
Mean
good
Machine.
name.
Right, come on, Craig.
Right, okay, this time. One, go.
Lovely stuff. lovely
Nitro. Second, third,
stuff.
fifth.
Here we go.
Oh,
What have they got there? They coming back?
nah. They're
What are we
destroyed.
topping
I've
out
just...
at? What we
We got to. This must be one of my
back
quickest times.
2:14.
Surely.
11.7 was that?
11.7.
Nice.
I'm not sure I'm getting any better.
I like the way you
But-
guys are using a gold star car, not a purple star car. It says Stephen Hopper Hobson. That's because we're keeping it real,
Yeah,
Stephen.
modern.
But if we start losing, then
Yeah,
we will
we'll crank it
obviously
up.
change. So that's
Yeah.
600 PP.
Okay.
Sorry, 600
RP.
RP. So
Oh,
it's-
that's a decent amount.
It's a reasonable amount. That's with a 4-star car. It's not a purple star car.
Yep.
If you factor in, get a wild card going, up that to 5-star or purple star, you're probably looking at more like 1,000 as a base value.
Oh, okay. So, you can make.
It's a good way of earning it.
Yeah.
James and Tina say thanks for all the info, guys. This is extremely helpful, especially for people who don't understand the concept.
Cool.
Really good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
James and Tina, bro.
Yeah, man.
Do
We've
you reckon
jumped
that
up
was
to.
James or Tina? Or did they do a word each?
I think it's a word each.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think they're the same being. It's as simple as that. We're up to 36,000 now,
Good, we're
so
on the move.
we're on the move. We're going up.
We should probably check the leaderboard ranking, see what we're closing in on. We only need
Yeah.
to get top 1,000, remember? So there's
Top
only,
1,000 might be a stretch for us.
there's
I
only
think.
36,000 players in our way.
That's fine. That's fine. The matchmaking is quite quick as well. We were seeing earlier on with our what did you call it earlier on? Heuristics. Heuristics. We were kind of averaging, what was it, 3 or 4 seconds per
Yeah.
per search?
Which is amazing sign. That's really good news. Nice, Craig. This is going to be a nail biter.
It's not.
No, but
Is it? Am I going to come back? Am I going to come back? Come back. No, it's not. It's not worked out.
It's tight though. So you see how, as we start to sort of settle in at a trophy range, you start to get a feeling for kind of what the going time is, and also what cars you come up against. So lower down in this leaderboard, probably going to see Wirers.
Okay.
I reckon. Then in the middle, we'll probably start to see the Wire BC.
Okay.
Then you've got like maybe the Roadster. Then you've got the what was
Zonda.
The Zonda.
Zonda would be top of the league.
Like
That's
that
crazy.
is obviously a lively one.
Oh no, we've gone down.
Well, we could, if you wanted to, we could quickly fit a couple of things into this car and just see how that helps us out.
I'll do one more. I'll do one more because it's somewhat addictive. So I'm gonna. Christian Fabian. Okay.
Here we go.
Man.
It's the classic showdown of blue versus red.
And there we are.
Well.
It's Liverpool Everton. It's Arsenal Chelsea.
When is the best time to deploy Nitro in this car, do you reckon? Second gear?
I think third gear. I reckon you need to get out of those first two gears quickly, and then I reckon that third gear. I mean, what do people think? If you're driving the Wire out there, when you're using your nitrous, what are you finding?
Stephen's saying when you get to 1,000 trophies, you're going to find it hard in a yellow star car. So we better. Well, we're not near 1,000 trophies yet, are we?
So if we just tap through these, Craig, and we'll quickly jump back to the garage, and we'll see if we've got any upgrades. We've also got some rare imports machines ready.
Okay.
So there are rare imports machines for each of the Pagani cars. So if you've got all of the cars, then you've got spins that you can do immediately.
Yep.
If you've only got one particular car, then there'll only be one open to you.
Okay, so I'm going back to the garage now, right?
Yeah, I think that's going for 700 bronze keys.
Okay.
There's a loyalty bonus after 7 spins for stage 6. So there's a good opportunity to get a tune-up for those parts that you're needing.
Okay, so what am I doing? Upgrading some stuff, or are we going to switch cars?
I think generally we're in a pretty good state. I left a few fusion parts, and again, just to reiterate, this is just set up for the purpose of having a good demo, but we could whack in a couple of fusion parts, see if we need to retune.
Question coming in about have the issues regarding connectivity between Apple and Android been fixed? They have, so Apple players can play Android players and vice versa.
Nice.
That's not a problem.
How many of these parts do you want me to fit?
I reckon that's probably good, Craig. We'll do a little tune up if that can be improved,
tuning,
and it can.
Okay.
And then we'll see.
What's the recommended setup for all this stuff? Just max number, or do you want me to be a bit fruity with my?
I think as long as you're happy with those initial gear shifts, because you can see I'm pointing, but I can't actually affect the internet. But you can see those first 2 gears. It's a pretty swift, pretty swift change.
I reckon that. Is it going to go down? Yeah, of course.
You happy with that, Craig?
Oh, look at that! We've got the old plus and minus buttons in. By popular request, we finally turned them back on again.
For those people with thumbs that aren't as precise as a stylus,
well,
the whole human population.
Right. So I reckon that. Yeah. Come on, get up to.
I reckon we're good to go now. Let's go and take it to him.
Right. Okay, back. Yep.
And if we are struggling a little bit, we have got another car that we can quickly test out. So maybe we'll do a couple of races in this one.
Yeah. Do you want to do some races? Do you want to take over? Or?
I'm happy to. Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on the chat. I'll see what's going on.
Oh, Fronsky says they deploy the Nitro on 3rd gear.
3rd gear Nitro.
With the Wire, they deploy on 4th.
I'll quickly talk through some of the prizes. So as you can see here, you need a Pagani car. This is the participation rewards. So when you get to 15 races as this, there are participation rewards all the way up to 200 races.
Big money.
Wow.
These are the milestones. So this is when you hit a trophy count. It doesn't matter then if you drop down, because as soon as you hit it, you claim the prize, it goes into your inbox. You're in business.
Nice.
There's gold keys, there's good amounts of gold, that goes all the way up. And then we've got the rankings themselves. You can compare, if you're in a crew, again, this is a dummy device, so we're not in a crew, but you can compare how you're doing against your crewmates, your friends, and then in terms of the leaderboard, here are the event prizes. As you can see, all the way down to the top 1,000, get that car.
Wow.
And then there's rewards all the way down to the top 250,000.
Now, we're not far off, but those categories take quite a lot of places into account, don't they? So
They do, yeah. And
so in a way we aren't far off, but in another way we're very far off.
And when it comes to the rewards, like we're still figuring out the sweet spot for this. When it comes to the prize car in the Crew Champs, we give it away effectively to the top 300 players. There's people in the top 10 crews.
Yeah.
There's 700 more people that this car's going to, which is a good sign.
That's good. That's good.
But we'll kind of work out what the sweet spot is.
Let's hope so. Now, I think that we should probably look for a chat question. Does this mean that the faster Pagani... Oh, it's gone off the... No, it's not. We'll have top spots. What? What does that mean? Does that mean the faster Pagani will have top spots?
Yes, it will. Like if you've got a quicker car and you've got a car that can run a faster time and you've upgraded it more and you've learned how to shift, you're probably going to win more races.
Okay.
And you're going to do better. Yeah, that's how it's going to go. Oh, this is our first long search.
It is a long
because
search.
they saw you take over the controls hoops and they don't want to...
Oh no!
They don't want to race against you.
It's the pressure. The
But that
pressure of
does
going
happen,
up
right?
against hoops.
It's going to happen, yeah.
Right. Are we going back in? Going back in. We're going to get another race. Bob Lee says, I suppose once more people get on, the issues will go. Yeah, I guess with more people playing it, the more chances you are of getting a similar connection, right?
Yeah,
so,
obviously as you climb up, we're matchmaking based on trophy count. And as you climb up, maybe there's slightly less people at that certain bracket, and then we'll expand out and search for players that are around.
Yeah.
Expand out. Cast the net wider.
Indeed.
Like a digital fisherman. Now you're going up against Bost Melod. Bost Milod. Boost Milod? Bost Milod?
It's a great name.
It's a sterling name. You've
Good
done
start,
a great
good
job.
lodge.
Okay, so he used. When did you use Nitro there? Was that super early?
Third gear, I think.
Third gear. So you're taking the chat's advice, and has it paid off?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
In a word, much faster than my somewhat.
Well, we also
lackluster
fixed some
effects.
fusion parts, didn't we?
Yeah, so I'm in the clear. That's fine. That's fine.
Your hard work and endeavour, your greasy fingers.
My greasy fingers got us to
really-
this point.
Indeed.
And now your delicate and non-greasy fingers are going to take us to the moon.
Yeah.
And we're going to
imagine
live on the moon.
You wouldn't want to be messing about in a Pagani with dirty hands.
No, not on the moon at least. Right, who you gone up against? You've gone up against The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson from The Untouchables.
With
I
a
don't
French
think he was
inclusion.
in... Well, was he in... No, I'm thinking of
I've had a shocker there.
the other
That's
thing.
an absolute shocker.
That's because you're up against The Rock and he's an imposing kind of presence.
I was wary of getting a rock bottom into people's elbow and I got nervous. That can happen. He's an imposing man.
Yeah.
I guess an important thing to say as well is, while you're still climbing up the rankings, you will win more trophies than you lose.
I did notice that actually. I think
So
I
we only lost 25 there.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on 444. Now, I know that when you have 666, that summons the Dark Lord to the Shackstone racetrack. Does 444 trophies summon anything in particular, Tom?
444 summons the RP Bandit.
The old RP Raccoon?
Yeah.
He's in there.
For long-term fans of the stream.
So what do you do now? You're going to
I'm going
change
to
up?
switch into this car.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the Wire Roadster BC Launch Edition. Obviously, it's slightly quicker. This was this exclusive car we launched a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
First car ever unveiled in a video game.
Indeed.
We might have talked about it. Let's
Super
just see
exciting.
how we get on with that. Let's see if we can get through that 500 trophy mark, maybe get into the 600s or 700s before we wrap up.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Right, let's
We've
see
got to
how...
learn how to drive this car, though.
I've got faith in you, Tom. I think you'll be able to pull it off with
Okay.
style and panache.
Well, thanks.
Right, I don't know if our chats are updating very often.
Here we go. It's Enad 0210,
Okay.
who was only born
Okay.
9 years ago in February.
All eyes on hoops.
Nick Barnett is getting destroyed.
How many trophies have you got, Nick?
Yeah, let us know. Keep at it. Keep upgrading your car, tuning it.
Tell you what,
Look at that.
Did you do it? I was paying
that car
attention to the chat.
is going to lead to
He's
a
rapid.
little bit of success.
Yes.
How many trophies are we in?
We're now in
Oh,
the sort of
9
the
seconds.
97
Okay, so that's a big change.
58
So, yeah.
trophies.
Lost 25 early, but gained 58.
We're through the 502 mark.
Nice.
Should we aim for 666 trophies to summon the Dark Lord, and then that'll put us in a really powerful position.
Disclaimer: Dark Lord may not get summoned.
Dark Lord feature not yet implemented in CSR2.
Dark Lord asterisks.
Will asks, do you lose rewards if you lose a race? Once you've got the reward and you've earned it, it doesn't then get removed from your profile.
It's in the
back. It's locked in.
If you're in obviously when it comes down to the final rankings, if you lose your spot, then you're going to be
in a different
progress.
Yeah. Steve from German Race Wars.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how he's doing. He's in the Huayra. So you're holding that Nitro back, but I mean, it seems to have worked out, so I can't really criticise you for it.
It's a pretty quick car.
It is pretty nippy, isn't it?
And that's the point. If you're able to get your performance to a level that's higher than your current trophy count, you should go on a bit of a run. Then you'll get to your new level, and then you sort of need to reevaluate what you need to do next.
Jordan asking in terms of problems with his crew. We're aware of that problem, that some people are having problems with their crew. If you check out our support site, there's a little article on there which talks all about it, and you can check it for updates as well.
Joseph Saad says, what's the device that you're playing with? What is the device that we're playing with?
I think it's an iPhone 7.
Okay.
So
it's performing
nicely.
This feature isn't locked to specific devices, right? It's just globally. Nexus Nora.
Drag Evolution. Love those guys.
A question for you, Hoops.
Yeah.
Mid-race as well. When the full thing comes out, will we be able to use any car, or will it be manufacturer-based?
We're going to mix it up.
Okay.
The key thing with Showdown is obviously we want you to have reasonably fair races. When we're doing these events, if we make the entry criteria really, really narrow, then there's less concurrency, there's less people you're going to play, the wait time goes up. If we make the matchmaking super wide, like, you can use any car, then the discrepancy in times is going to be pretty poor.
Yes.
Therefore, we're going to mix it up. Some days it will be tier 5 cars, some days it will be a specific car model. We did an earlier test with the Ford Mustang. One thing we're going to be doing that I think is going to be available in a couple of versions time is a bit like ECB 2 and 3, where we can set a certain PP. Impudent Maniac. And then it's almost like a puzzle of how can you get the best performance at a certain PP budget.
I like that.
And we want to try that out because we think that could be quite cool as well.
Yeah, I agree.
So in short, there's lots of different stuff we can do. We want to really mix up the timetable.
Yes.
So occasionally it's wide, occasionally it's narrow. We can mix up the rewards on a certain day.
And if you guys and girls have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, then obviously let us know through social media, through the chat, because we'd love to hear that as well.
Impudent Maniac, I wonder if was trolling us a bit there.
Really? Did he?
Well, they finished in a fairly slow time of 19 seconds.
They got a pretty tasty loadout there as well. They got a lot of Evo.
I wonder what happened. I wonder if, as the race started, they were distracted by some sort of event out the window.
Hang on, are we at 6? No, we're not. Ooh, we're getting closer.
To the
special Dark Lord
when do we need to
functionality.
wrap up? Probably quite soon. Hoops, it's not fair. If your opponent does 7.2 and you can only do 7.6, mate, not evenly matched. Well, that's the challenge, Steve. That's we can't just let you win if you've got an inferior car, because this is a car game about fast cars. What will happen though, Steve, is if you give it a bit of time and you let those players get away from you, you should be able then, as more people trickle up, you'll find new people at your level.
You'll start climbing.
Then it's up to you to spin that rare import, use your daily login, work on your shift pattern, and you should be able to lower your time. But ultimately, you will find your level. And then, if you're struggling a bit, keep playing, redeem those participation rewards. You should be earning good RP. That's kind of how we've set it. We're trying to make it as inclusive as possible, but it is about PvP. It's about competition.
Now, we've gone beyond 666. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to summon the Dark Lord.
Unless we go on a losing run.
That's not the right thing to do.
No, it's not.
Optimistic
win trading would be great.
No. Right, so maybe one more race after this and we'll call it a day. So
Steve says, okay, I understand, no problem, thank you.
No! The screen has disappeared and we are seeing the Mac. We've had some fun time technical difficulties today.
It's a new track.
This is the new
Hill climb
desert track.
Well, it's perfectly timed because we are actually out of time as well.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
For the record, I lost the race.
And he lost, so maybe he deliberately did it.
Have you got to 666 trophies?
687.
Oh, close.
Right. Okay. Because maybe this is the Dark Lord. He's back.
The Mac has literally gone into an automatic update.
Nice. We have
Perfectly
killed the Mac. We've killed the device. We've summoned the Dark Lord.
We're still
It's
playing.
been a fantastic stream.
We are still playing. But I think that's it, really, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Let's wrap up.
Yeah. Thanks for your questions coming in. I know there was a lot that we couldn't get to, but hopefully we answered some of the main ones. And also kind of give you a bit of an insight into exactly what Showdown is about, what we're going to do with it in the future, how you can play through it. And I think we're just really excited to see where people are going to end up in that leaderboard.
Yeah, send us your feedback. We're looking at Reddit, we look at Facebook, we look at internal channels.
Yes.
Let us know what you think of this, guys. We will make it better when we know what you like and what you don't. So be vocal, keep the comments. Love it.
Cool.
Nice. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you for helping us summon the Dark Lord. Hopefully he hasn't infected your devices, just local to us.
Yes.
I'm not sure when we'll next be back, but I imagine we'll be doing some more Showdown stuff in the future at some point. So keep an eye out on all those social channels. And until then, we will bid you good night.
See you later.